Hi, and welcome to another night of Shine Like a North Star. Great to have you with us. If you are live, hashtag live. I'd love to know who's watching on live, and if you caught me on replay, bonus, do a hashtag replay for me, please. Thank you. My name is Carrie Burchell, and I'm the president of North Star Coaching. My goal in this time with you is to showcase my new studio. Hopefully the video is a lot better and the mic, I have a big booming mic just out of the camera lens, is crystal clear for you too. So we're excited to just use this new technology and create a better experience. And the real goal behind Shine Like a North Star is helping people be in touch with their North Star. So as you know, North Stars don't always shine the brightest. Sometimes clouds get in front of them. We can't even see them sometimes. And that's certainly symbolic of the work we do as leaders with competing variables and priorities through our environments that we work in. So my goal is to help us slow down together, really think about where we are in our work, what needs to happen, and share some tips and tricks with each other. I have started 2 new Facebook and LinkedIn private groups to really hone in on communication. I'd love you to join either one, whatever medium works for you. I felt a little bit foolish after, honestly. I did a poll to say, I'm going to do a private group really zeroing in on communication strategies and tips. Would you prefer Facebook or would you prefer LinkedIn? Facebook people said Facebook. LinkedIn people said LinkedIn. Like, duh. Anyway, I'm going to offer it in both formats because different people just enjoy different features, and so whatever. My job is to accommodate and really help you hone. And both of those small group things are free, so just join and stay and contribute and be a part of that. So I'm really excited. So if you're interested, hashtag on small group hashtag. I'd love to see who's with us today. So chime in. We're going to dive into some relevant information tonight, specifically looking at how you fit in your current spot. I've been doing quite a bit of coaching and some teamwork with leaders recently, thinking through their happiness at work, honestly. And sometimes the grass seems greener on the other side, and sometimes it is greener on the other side, and sometimes it's not. So let's kind of slow down and go back to the beginning. On the comments in YouTube, tell me yes or no. Yes, I'm doing the job that I thought I would when I went to school. No, I'm doing a different job. I'd love to see who's doing what they thought they would be doing and who's not. Because they're estimating now, at least 3 different careers per person. I thought I'd be a motivational speaker. I'm not really like cheerleader, pom-pom. I definitely am a positive believer that you have the answers in the room. I want to draw that out of you. I would not call myself a motivational leader where you just kind of feel inspired for, a day or two after a great motivational thing. I love that, and it's probably not me. So motivational speaker. Then I went into education, spent, 15, 20 years in education, in leadership roles, as well as teaching in kindergarten, grade 12, university, and organizational development work in hospitals. And that really lit my fire to do more of the consulting work that I'm currently doing. So that's a little bit of my answer would be, no, I'm not in what I went to school for, which was education. So tell me, yes, you're in your job, and no, you're not. So I'm looking over here, flashing through some comments. It looks like people are in a different role or it's evolved. In this space of COVID, I'm hearing more and more companies and leaders and directors talk about shifting to meet the needs of how the world's interacting with whatever the industry is, right? COVID has just tossed the global approachability to business on its heels. So there's a good chance that your role has shifted. Maybe some other opportunities are coming out. Maybe you just want to change because, gosh, everything else in the world has changed. So why not look for different work? So I want to give you 2 things to think about. The first one is just this great metaphor around the grass is greener on the other side. There's some physics that have been done around that. And it looks literally like the grass is greener on the other side. If I'm peering over at my neighbor's fence, which is just next door here, their grass does look better than mine because I seeded it last week. I should be totally clear with you. Half mud still. Some seeds are growing. Anyways, and his grass does look greener, quite literally. If I went next door to my neighbor and actually cut his grass and cut my grass and put it side by side, it looks the same greenness. And so the physics is the angle of you looking at the grass on the other side makes it naturally look greener. So we kind of have this romantic lens around how we look at other opportunities. So just keep that with a grain of salt, right? Sometimes when we're in our roles and there's stress and there's change, things look rosier, greener on the other side. And I was sad to text with somebody today who recently left an organization that I work with, and the person was saying, like, not a good decision. So slow down to really be honest with yourself about what has me thinking that the grass is greener on the other side. The second thing is to think about fit in terms of what you get paid for. And I'm not talking about the job you do, I'm talking about we get paid to do some crap that we don't like in our job, right? And so be honest with yourself. What's the stuff that you don't like? Because you go to any other job and there's gonna be some crap over there that you don't like either. So just slow down to think through, that's why I get paid to have some crap. What crap can I live with? Because the stuff you currently are having may make you miserable and it's not worth getting paid for. Some other stuff might be tolerable at different organizations. And if you want some help sort of thinking through how you can assess if organizations are really as good as they come across or as solid as they seem, we can have a sidebar conversation to think through that, because just like we put on our best front when we interview, organizations put on their best front. And if we're not really careful at asking those like pointed behavior-based questions of the interviewees, of the interviewing parties, I'm the interviewee if I'm applying for the job. If I'm not really good at asking for those behavior-based questions, then I'm not getting a true representation of that company, just because my questions haven't been really astute, and the organization is naturally going to show their best side. I mean, that's no surprise. I'm showing my best side. So think about what has you thinking that the grass is greener on the other side over there. Secondly, think through what crap am I willing to live with and get paid for, because every job has some crap in it. Sometimes things are greener on the other side and they're not really, and sometimes they are. If you want to have some coaching or think through your career aspirations, kind of tease apart where your head's really at, I would be honored to spend some time with you. I'd love to do some coaching and help think through your next steps to help you slow down and achieve your ambitious results. Have a great night and a good day, everybody. I have to reach over here to find my finish button because this is all new technology for me, and thank you for being so patient. Have a great one.